What's going on, everybody? I'm on the way taking Clifford to get his tires put on. They give me such a good deal on the tires, I'm gonna let them go ahead and put the brakes on him too. When I bought him, his brakes were a little less than 50%, and pulling that load is kind of, done them in a little bit. So we're gonna be going on vacation here in about a month. I'm gonna go ahead and get the brake pads put on him. But anyway, I'm taking him there now, and I'll be following this video up. It'll be all the same video, of course, but I'll be following up and showing you everything that we did. So anyway, hope you stick around. Be sure and click the like button and the subscribe button. Click the notification bell and share the videos, please. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. My name is Brian, and you're watching. Alright guys, the tires are in. We're gonna go take a look at them, give you a good idea of what I bought and what they look like. So I'm on the way. I'm actually driving Floss's Jeep, and because I left Clifford overnight, and that way they'd have him first thing this morning. But anyway, we're gonna get there and I'm gonna show you what we got. Stay tuned. All right, boys and girls, here we are. These are the tires. This is what I went with. That's the FALKEN WILDPEAK RT01, and this is a 10-ply tire. It's a LT 285 75/17, and here's the tread on it. I want you to look how beefy that tread is compared to my hand. Look at the size of these tread blocks in the center and on the sides. But anyway, when I get back to the shop, I'll let you know what I think. Stay tuned. All right guys, I'm having brakes put on it. As I said, he's already got the back brakes on here, and yeah, there's Mr. Airbag right there, and he's about to zap the front brake pads on. There we go, they're on. So when we get the tires on, I'll get back with you. Y'all stay tuned. All right guys, I'm gonna show you the difference between these two tires. This is the tire that came off of it. It's a LT 285 70/17. It's a mud terrain tire. Look at the size of the difference in size of these tires. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this where you can see. Look at the difference in the size of these. Now both tires are deflated, both tires are off the rim. Yes, this tire's missing a tread, but even at that, you're only talking about up to that line right there, maybe a little bit more. That's it. But don't you look at the difference in the size of those tires. It's a significantly bigger tire. And that's okay, that's what I want. I want a little bit taller, but I didn't want to go wider. And that's what I got. And I say I wanted to go taller. I wanted the sidewall higher. I didn't want the actual height of the tire. I wanted the sidewall from here to here to be taller. And that's what I got. All right, boys and girls, they called, and Clifford is ready. So we're going to pick him up. We'll see you there. And we're here. I don't know where Clifford's parked. There he is. Oh, them tires look good. They look kind of sexy.
I like the
I do too.
What's it called?
The sidewall. What it is, the lugs on the outside just kind of they continue them down the sidewall. In the event you get in a rock crawling situation or a mud situation, it gives you more grip on more traction on the sidewall. So let me go in there and check and see, make sure the bill's square, and we'll be heading down the road. All right, guys, I just went in and made sure everything was square with the bill and everything's good. But I did want to take just a minute before I got in it and cranked it up and rode on. Man, I tell you right now, that is a good looking tire. I mean, that is a good looking tire. And the tread pattern is a little bit narrower than what I had on it, which is fine, I don't care. The sidewall is impressive, to say the least. It's got these raised black letters. There's the FALKEN, and the WILDPEAK RT01 is down there at the bottom. But man, let me go back around here to this side where it's in the sunlight and you can really see it. Oh Lord, they've already picked up a nail. Well, it don't seem to be in the... Okay, that was not, thank God, that was not in the tire, that was just in the tread. Whew, I'll sling that way out there. I don't want that to be, but yeah, that's how aggressive that siping is. But it wasn't, the tread lug is tall enough. My God, that's almost 3/4 of an inch tall. It's tall enough it didn't get into the tire, so that's a good thing. But this is a 10-ply tire, and it's a 3-ply sidewall right there. That's the, yeah, right there. And it's a load range E, I believe. Yep, range E, load range E right there. 10-ply. So there we go. Well, let's go down the road and see what kind of noise they make. There we go. My home away from home. All right. Let's crank him up. Now he's got new brakes and new tires. So the driving and the braking is going to be just a little bit different. Let me turn this air off, or turn it down, the fan down some. Guys, I did want to say something real quick. My channel has exploded. Let me turn the... My channel has exploded. And guys, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you coming on this adventure with me. I so much appreciate you. I'm just an old country boy, and you will never know what your support means to me. I so much appreciate you being here. But anyway, enough of the mushy stuff. Let's get on with the program. I can tell you one thing, it definitely sits higher. Now I'm going to do an apples and apples comparison from what I did with the mud terrain tires. I'm going to roll the windows down because I want you to hear exactly what I'm hearing. As a matter of fact, let me roll one window up because that's the way I had it in my other video. I know one thing, it drives much smoother. Now that's 35 miles an hour, and there's barely a whisper so far. And I barely got my foot on the brake and it's stopping. I bought my brake pads off of Amazon, and I will leave a link in the description box below for the brake pads that I bought. gosh. These tires are quiet. Let me make my turn here. And that's 40 miles an hour. I'll tell you the story. You see my mirror bracket's gone. I'll tell you the story on that in a minute. Guys, I can't believe how much quieter these tires are. Yes, I realize they're brand new and they've got to get some miles on them. I understand that. But I remember when I bought Clifford and we drove him home from Wendell, North Carolina. I don't know how many miles those tires had on them, but they were loud even then. So I'm gonna get home, get back to the shop and get everything hooked up so we can get to work. See you then. All right, boys and girls, we're pulling out of the shop, going to work. I got Nate in the truck with me now. I want to get his reaction to the new tires. Get going down the road here and I'll come back. I don't hear them at all. Now look at this. Look at this. Dummy. Gonna pull right out in front of a loaded truck. Guys, don't be that guy right there. You see a truck of any kind coming, let them get past you before you pull it. There ain't a soul behind me.
That or wait or pull out and actually do a decent speed so the truck doesn't have to slow down.
Guys, I don't know if y'all can hear. I hope the camera's picking it up. But these tires are extremely quiet compared to what the mud grip tires were. Guys, I'm at 50 miles an hour now. There's 60. The wind more than you can hear the tires. I'm gonna get to the job and I'll wrap this up. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, we're on the job. There's Nate cutting right there. We're about done with this one. But I wanted to do a quick walk around and let you see the tires, let you see the tread pattern. These tires are, now I know I said in the beginning, or in my other video rather, that the guys were doing 5,000 mile, 10,000 mile reviews. I'm not doing a review. I'm just saying that, well, I've driven about 30 miles on them now. I can say that with a load on the back, they are very steady. They don't do a lot of roll and they're very quiet. Now, as far as wear goes, I can't judge that yet. I don't know. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna do a follow-up video on the tires, and I'm gonna give a review, and I'm gonna do one at 5,000 miles. I'm going to do one at 10,000 miles, and so on and so forth. That way you can follow along with me on the life of these tires. Now, one thing I will say, they don't, the tread, the sidewall does, but the tread, the tread does not stick out beyond the fender flare or fender well near as far as the mud terrain tires, and I was hoping that it wouldn't sling mud as bad, but I was wrong on that. They're just as bad. But anyway, that's it, guys. I can honestly say I'm thus far impressed with the tires. Now, is that a good assessment of how long they're going to last? No, it's not. But I can say, as far as noise, as far as traction, as far as looks, I'm very impressed. If you're looking at tires and you don't want to go with a mud terrain tire, and you feel like me, an all-terrain tire is just not quite aggressive enough, but you don't want the noise. Hold on a second. I'm smiling at Nate. You don't want the noise of a mud terrain tire? Check out the FALKEN WILDPEAK RT01s. They're quiet. You heard on the video, they're quiet. If you don't know the difference, go back and look at my video where I was telling which tires I was looking at and what I was, which ones I had narrowed down to. I let you hear the mud terrain tires, and now you've heard these tires. I'll put a link in the description box below for that video. But anyway, guys, this is Brian with Big South Outdoors TV. We got a lot of work to do today. This thing was in the shop most of the day yesterday getting these tires put on. So we're running a little bit behind. So we're gonna pick them up and put them down. Again, this is Brian with Big South Outdoors TV, reminding you to live big, live southern, and live outdoors. Until we meet again, folks, have a good one.